Hi, this is Mrs. Mallet, your math instructor, and today we're going to talk about how to evaluate exponential expressions. So there's me up there, so I want to welcome you to the course. Okay, when you evaluate expressions, let's say that we have something like 2 to the third power. Now this can be written out as 2 times 2 times 2. So now let's do that. What is that? Well, 2 times 2 is 4, and 4 times 2 is 8. So 2 to the third power is the same thing as saying it's 8. Okay? Let's evaluate another expression. So let's evaluate that I have negative 8 squared. Okay, well in this one, what you're going to have is you're going to have negative 8 times 8 because you're multiplying two 8's together. Now negative 8 times 8 is negative 64. On the flip side, we might have something like this, in parentheses, negative 8 squared. Well, how do we do that? Well, in this case, you're multiplying two negative 8's together. So I have negative 8 times negative 8. And that equals negative 8 times negative 8 is a positive 64. So you want to keep in mind when you're multiplying, you want to make sure and look to see, are they in parentheses? If they're in parentheses, then you're going to multiply that number however many times your exponents are. If they're not in parentheses, you'll just multiply it normally how you would see it like we did on our example here. So now let's deal with fractions. What if we have fractions? How do we do it? Let's say I have 2/3 raised to the second power. Well, how do I do that? Well, you do that the exact same way. The 2 means you're multiplying two of these. So I'm multiplying two 2/3 together. And with fractions, you're going to multiply straight across. 2 times 2 is 4, and 3 times 3 is 9. So 2 to the third, the fraction 2/3 raised to the second power is going to be 4/9. Okay, so now let's do an example like this. It works the same way with decimals, by the way. So now let's evaluate the expression when I give you an expression. Let's say I have 3 times 5 squared. Now let's evaluate this one. Remember your order of operations. You're going to do your parentheses, then your exponents, then you multiply, divide, and then add or subtract. Here I do my exponents first. I want to do 5 squared first. What is 5 squared? That's 5 times 5. So if you want to expand this out, you have 3 times 5 times 5. Now you can multiply those straight across. Okay, so 3 times 5 is 15, and 15 times 5 is 75. So remember, you want to do your exponents first, and then you're going to multiply or divide if you need to. Okay, we'll try one more. Let's say I have 4 times 3 squared. What is this one? This is the same thing as 4 times 3 times 3, or 4 times 9 if you want to do it that way also. Okay, so now let's multiply this. I'll put down here, or 4 times 9. Okay, so now let's do this one. Either one that you want to do, when you multiply across, you'll get 36 either way. Alright, so we just evaluated expressions. Hope you had fun. I did. Bye.